Welcome back to Squawk on the Street. Rick Santelli here, live on the floor of the CME Group, wonderful city of Chicago. You know, there's a lot of talk, and there has been a lot of talk, pretty much not in favor of the principles and definition of austerity. As a matter of fact, it wasn't that many years ago where emerging markets, of course, would get into trouble, and many would ridicule the IMF, who would always run in with the same plan: raise taxes, cut services, cut deficits, and that austerity was never given a credible grade, for example, by many investors, thinking, of course, it wasn't a great strategy. I concur. Here's the problem, though. You know, austerity by definition is, deficit cutting with less benefits and services. Now, it's a horrible word, and of course, many governments and politicians have grabbed onto it because they really don't want deficit cutting and they don't want less benefits and services. But it's pretty hard to call it austerity as we go into, year 6 of post-credit crisis activity. And global economics don't dictate we're doing a heck of a lot better, even though we've had some jumps in growth, which kind of can be predicated on high levels of stimulus. Maybe you don't call it stimulus. Maybe you call it just 3 to 4 years of big deficits. Now, quid pro quo, on the other hand, seems to be the relationship that dictates who the big buyers are of very high quality, relatively speaking, sovereign debt, whether it's boons, treasuries, gilts, or oats. But here's the issue. What we really need is we need a whole lot less quid and a lot more pro-growth. That's what we need. We need some growth. We need to grow. Just look at the auto industry, for example. Phil LeBeau has been covering it. Where's the fly in the ointment been? Auto sales in Europe, the bottom's falling out, whether you look at Spain, Italy, France, to a lesser extent Germany. And where's the battlefield going to be to try to sell some of these cars? We're right here in the USA. Even though our growth rates are like the old days growth rates in Europe, kind of deficient, in the end, the Japanese are weakening their currency. The euro had been pretty high. It's going to be Germany and their exports versus Japan and their exports. And where's this battlefield going to be? Most likely A, in the foreign exchange markets, and B, right here in your own backyard. Melissa Lee, back to you.
Rick Santelli, thank you.